What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here, for being subscribed if you are. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening to this on YouTube while you're at it, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. So let's get into this podversation / reality chat. But before we do, let me share a little quick word from my sponsor. If you're like me and you love roses, then this definitely is for you. I'm excited to be partnering up with Rose Forever. Rose Forever is a New York-based brand launched in 2019. They design luxurious rose boxes and natural roses that will last for at least a year, as if they're being freshly picked. They use natural oils to preserve the roses, and the bouquets are handcrafted by professional artisans. All of the materials they use to cover the boxes are vegan, even the pink suede and black velvet. Their preserved roses in special colors such as violet, black, and even royal blue are created through a natural process of pigmentation to keep the rich, intense shades and are allergen-free. There is an enormous choice of rose colors to choose from in the box shapes or materials as well, so you just have to find your own perfect combination for your desired design. They've developed multiple design options due to customers' feedback and would love for you to try them out. I love the choice that I have. I have the roses in violet. It's like a lavender color. It's perfect because I absolutely love purple. So if you would like to try them out, there's so many choices to choose from. Go to the link in the description box to the website and put in the discount code HONEST20. That's the word honest and the numbers 20 to get $20 off of your purchase. And let me know that you got yours because I absolutely love mine. They are perfect for gifts, and I'm definitely going to be ordering more for my business locations because who doesn't love roses that are going to last for a year? So no more purchasing roses for a week and dumping them in the trash. So go ahead and purchase your Forever Roses today. All right, guys, so let's get into this. I was considering the fact that Carlos King, executive producer of the Love and Marriage franchise, as you know, there's just been so much going on social media, and a lot usually happens more so on social media when it comes to the Huntsville franchise versus the show these days. But after what recently went down, when Melody could not take it anymore and she finally decided to respond to, like she calls, the bird, coleslaw. And this is something that's very serious. We don't know what the ultimate outcome is going to be when it comes to the allegations that have been put out there about she and Holtel's attempts and plans to try to disparage her character, to try to humiliate her, and to try to destroy her reputation by trying to make her appear as if she is out here slutinging around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and him threatening her, sending her a screenshot from an intimate video of she and he, but of course, just showing her, saying, if you don't stop bullying me, quote unquote, his words, on social media, then you better be warned. And this bird having a conversation with a vlogger on the phone that was recorded, that was put out there, that she was actually saying, yeah, I have the video on my phone. I could send it to you right now if I chose to do so. These things are really serious, right? And although I know that Carlos, he tries to keep things for the reunion or for the show, but more so things that he claims he's going to address, he'll say, I'll address it at the reunion, is too little too late, in my personal opinion. But here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. Carlos he's doing all of these interviews on his podcast, YouTube channel with other people who have been on other reality shows, or him doing reviews of other reality shows. He just most recently did a video discussing the fact that Kyle Richards and her husband Mauricio are separating after 27 years of marriage, and how he is questioning whether she's a lesbian. I looked at that. I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail. I saw the video, and I just happened to just go and scroll to see if maybe he did something where I just didn't see it, responding to all of this, because this is not a game. This is 100% serious, and the ratings for the show have been in the dumpster, okay? Even the new show, that Love and Marriage Detroit, I've heard that the number of viewers have been in the 200,000s, and I'm assuming that's terrible. So I'm not saying that their show would be in the millions. Even Real Housewives of Atlanta has been low this season, in like the upper 800,000s. So I know that the shows that Carlos has is not going to be on the same level as a Real Housewives show, or honestly anything on Bravo TV for that matter. Not to say that there isn't something that could be on TV that wouldn't be of high ratings, because the Love and Marriage Huntsville, it definitely used to be that. And even scripted shows like Greenleaf and Queen Sugar, those shows got really great ratings. So I'm not knocking the network. But what I am saying is, definitely when it comes to Carlos, it just seems like he's not sweeping around his own front door. And I'm not saying that you can't be multitasking and you can't have, several irons in the fire that are not all 100% related. I get that. I am understanding of that. But what he's doing, in my personal opinion, is almost the equivalent of, I'll use myself for an example. I'm a business owner, and it would be like myself, instead of spending time operating my own business, addressing the issues, if there are any, in my own business, working on things to grow my own business and brand, I would instead of doing that, I would be spending my time sitting around talking about another business and talking about what they need to be doing and why this isn't working out and why that isn't working out when it comes to that business that I have absolutely nothing to do with. I have no association with, even though we may be in the same industry. I'm sitting and I'm talking about those businesses instead of my own. It would be like myself. I am a skincare line creator. I am a licensed esthetician. I've been a skincare line creator since 2017. I would never sit around and help someone else's business and brand. I get even email offers all the time from businesses that would love for me to talk about their stuff or promote their stuff. And I respectfully decline. And I say it is definitely a conflict of interest. So, I appreciate your time, but that's just not something that I can do. It would be foolish of any person in business to spend their time helping someone else's business and brand where they're doing the same thing, or even sitting around and talking about it, even if you're not helping them, quote unquote, but instead of working on your own, you're working on someone else's. So to see Carlos, people can say, well, maybe he's doing that in the background and you don't see him doing it. Well, that's even worse, because we see you doing these things. We see you talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, talking about Kyle Richards. We see you doing an interview with someone that you may have been affiliated with, or they may have been affiliated with someone that you were affiliated with. Like, we see these things. These things are put out there in the public, but you're not going to address this situation. Hotel needs to be fired. I don't even know if it's going to make a difference, because I don't know how much longer this show is going to be able to last. There's just so much trash when it comes to these males on this Huntsville franchise of Love and Marriage that it's extremely unappealing. More women watch this show than men. Like, what do you think you're really attracting to watch this show? The men are trash. I've talked about that before. Well, males. I wouldn't even call them men. I'm just keeping it real. The males, they're trash. And then you come out with Love and Marriage Detroit, and the males, the husbands on this franchise, to me, they look equally as trashy in maybe some similar or complete opposite ways as to the Huntsville franchise. So to see him consistently talking about other reality shows, other people and other reality shows, but you can't even do a 5-minute video to address this situation, to address the fact, even if you have, I don't know, somewhat been made to feel uncomfortable about saying anything about coleslaw, but you didn't feel uncomfortable about talking about her on the reunion because he had the audacity to imply that Hotel was not only seeing her as the side dish, but as the whole meal, and that he felt like he was in love with coleslaw, but yet had the same energy to shed tears for this whole hotel, to say that you just can't admit that you really miss your family. Why doesn't he have that same energy for Melody and what she is experiencing to this day by the hands of the same nigga, that you shed tears for on the reunion, and to also imply that he was in love with this chick that he called a peasant, and that to this day he has still not come out and say that he is actually in a relationship with her and they are working things out and on track towards getting married. I mean, all of it is a big dumpster fire anyway, so like, who really cares if he did? But he can't even give her the respect to do that. So him saying or implying that Hotel is in love with coleslaw, with the bird, with the peasant is absolutely ridiculous. But he can't come out and make a little quick video to address this situation. I don't get it. I don't get how anyone who could be in business, because that's what it is, this is his business, could do what he's doing out in the public where you're talking about other people's businesses, the Bravo network, other, VH1 and things like that, other reality shows and other reality stars. You're spending your time talking about them or interviewing them. And then, you'll do an interview with someone from your show. I guess he'll air it out the day after the episode airs to, I guess, try to draw more attention to his shows. But honestly, it really doesn't help. So he needs to do something different. I don't know if it's just, if he tries, it'll be too little too late. In my personal opinion, it probably will be. But even with that being said, the fact that he cannot spend 5 minutes to address the situation with how disrespectful this cretin that you said Hotel was in love with, how she has been doing some just devious things to the star of one of your shows, and the person, in my personal opinion, I feel was the one that really helped you to get to this point, because she brought this idea to you. Yeah, you may have switched it up, but Melody really didn't want all of this drama. She came to him with regards to something that would be more HGTV based. I mean, maybe Melody went to the wrong person. I don't know, because Carlos, his specialty is drama. It's not development. And HGTV is more like development, building homes, flipping homes, fixer-uppers, celebrity edition homes, all that other stuff like that. That's not his specialty. And that's more along Melody's, I guess, wheelhouse. Of course, she's become more known for being, like a singer and, entertainment and stuff like that. And that's all well and good and that's cool. But I'm quite sure that she did not foresee all of this for her future back then, which is all playing out now. And it's got to be hurtful. It's got to be heavy and also embarrassing. I mean, I've made the comments and other people have talked about it too when it comes to him, Martell, attempting to try to humiliate her. Just the fact that she knows that he has that content, I'm quite sure is something that it eats at her. I'm quite sure it really eats at her, and to just wonder who else has he shown it to. It's just absolutely, utterly disgusting. And I know she tries not to think about it, but I know that it's something that has to be extremely embarrassing and bothersome, even if she was married to him at the time. Not even if, even though she was married to him at the time. Nobody wants stuff like that out there. No one, unless someone put it out themselves. Nobody wants that stuff out there. So to know that this evil, psychopathic cretin is the one that has that, he has shared it with her, the bird, the peasant, coleslaw, and knowing that, like, it's just, one, it's definitely sick. I know Melody called her slow, but she's definitely sick. But to know that this person has that on their own phone, not that she said, yeah, I saw it. She said, I have it on my phone and I could send it to you right now if I wanted to. And Carlos hasn't come out and addressed any of this, but yet he's got time to gag over the fact that Kyle and Mauricio announced that they're separating after 27 years of marriage. Like, really? It's just ridiculous. So I just had to talk about that, guys. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But yeah, I was just wondering. I didn't look yesterday at all. I said, maybe he did something last night. Maybe he come out and, made a statement. I don't follow him on social media, so I don't know if he did a story post about it on his Instagram or anything like that. If he did, you can keep me posted, keep me updated and let me know. But guys, I just had to speak about this. So you let me know your thoughts respectfully in the comment section below. I appreciate you being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.